side and this tooth is this side, which means what ice you're taking out is much thicker than this. So when you're taking out ice much thicker than this does not get stuck in the ice. If you just take out, if this is straight, so what happens? The ice what you're taking out is exactly same thickness as this. So if the expansion happens because of heat, this expands and then it gets stuck. So when you extract material more than the thickness of the blade does not get stuck in center. It moves and then it's pulled out. A compass. This is also an ice tongue, but this is poor Indian. This is the European. Allah Begum Bazar. So here, advantage of this tool is, please understand, if the ice is thinner, in Europe that would hardly happen, and in India it will frequently happen. So when the ice is thinner, this tool is much more beneficial in use than this. In this, the ice is likely to slip if the width of the ice is anything less than 5 to 6 inches. In this, even if the ice is 6 inches, when you hold this, it almost closes. And there it loses grip. This is compass as any other compass. When you have to make a round or something, put on the ice, make a mark, and on the marking, especially when you have to make a round or something, same thing in smaller version. A typical gumboots for ice carving. Apart from safety, this is after the ice block is walked on. This does not have a steel toe. The only thing is this protects you from slipping and water. An ice shaver, like how a wood shaver works. Nowadays you got an electrical version of also this. I think I also have electric version, but that's not working very good. You have a small blade on this. This is how they make ice bolas. Or the same blade that you churn. It works on similar principles. How you sharpen your pencils. A blade is in an angle, and then when you push, you get shavings of the blade from top. A thermal with a grip. It has got a Teflon grip on top, so that even when your hand is wet, the tool does not slip off your hand. Alternate tooth. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. The opposite ones are on the other side. So every alternate tooth, see this angle?
Sir.
It should match. So when this is matching, that is the time I have to move my file in this direction. So any change in angle like this will spoil the tooth. So how much ever is come out here, so what you seeing chain here, please observe, you're seeing a chain which is on top here. Hold this. So what you're not seeing is the base which has gone inside the guide bar. This is the one.
Guide bar.
This is the guide bar.
Right.
So if you see a guide bar, there is a small slit inside. In this slit is what this goes. So this supports the movement of the chain, and there is a small bearing here. You see this?
Yes.
That allows the chain to flow. So what bearing is here, a bearing is also here. So this edge and this edge has got a bearing. Which makes the chain flow freely onto the top. So when I'm talking about a chain moving, the direction of the chain is like this. See, if I put my chain in the opposite direction, this is the direction, I can also put the chain in this direction. But then, if you see, the arrow is marking this side. The chain will go, but it will not cut. Yeah, this is called a sprocket. Like how we have a bearing here, support here, the same thing is here. On this does not have much place. It breaks and would snap. So when it snaps like this, the chain direction is like this. This is your protection. But then unfortunately the chain breaks here. It moves the protection, but then it would come onto you like this. That is dangerous.
Sir, what is the cost of this saw?
Only $45,000.
$48?
45,000 rupees. Earlier it was a lakh rupee plus, because nowadays the prices have fallen down. It has come to about 45,000.
This is not heavy duty one, no? This is not a heavy duty saw, no?
What do you mean by heavy duty?
That is used for cutting big blocks. This is a heavy duty.
Plus rating, it's called, that Makita is the brand. Whenever you are giving standard specifications, when you go into the hotel, not all hotel will have these kind of tools. So when you want the store people to buy you this, you also have to write the specifications of the machine for them to buy. So brand is Makita. Specification is 220 to 240. It is on AC current, which means I can directly plug in into the AC current, because that is what is used here. 8.2 amperes, 50 to 60 hertz cycle, 1800 watts, and it also will give you RPM somewhere. Yeah, that's the speed of the chain that moves in. The earlier one, what we have there, old one, 110 chainsaw. So we had a chainsaw which was bought from US, same chainsaw or similar one, but the rating is 110 to 120 volts. 110 to 120 volts, if you direct plug in, it will get burnt. So we need a stepped down transformer which will step down the transformer or the electricity from 220 to 110.